we've got some iron. Oh, look at that big chunk of amalgam right there. Bucket. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are on the hunt for some amalgamated gold. Previously in the last video we were just downstream working some crevices below the water's surface and we didn't do too shabby. We got a nice little chunk of amalgamated gold. So today we have come upstream to where the actual stamp mill site was, and we are going to cherry pick around and see if we can find any more substantial amounts of amalgam. So let's get you all set up and let's start doing some crevicing, eh? So we'll just focus on getting all this material out of this little pocket just here. Look at that, juicy. And we'll continue just working all these cracks in the bedrock. I will use my pry bar to sort of jimmy open some of the bedrock and get down deep inside the crevices. That didn't sound too healthy. Anyway, we will continue on working that and we'll pan her out, see if we're onto a winner. Have we got anything in this? Oh yeah, we got a couple of specks on the board. Our first little piece of amalgam for today. See, that's a little bit more goldish in colour. The mercury has more or less worn off this one, which is very nice. We'll get that as well as the pieces of lead into the snuffer bottle, and then we will probably just mosey along some of this exposing bedrock and look for our next victim. Looks like a good spot. We want to go along patches of bedrock and just swing over the cracks and crevices. And any targets like this are definitely worth scratching out. Oh, there it is. Piece of lead shot. God damn it. That was a tiny little piece of lead shot. So what we shall do is maybe move back upstream. I was walking down here, I spotted a nice juicy crevice that might have some potential. And here we go. I think that little piece of lead looking stuff is actually amalgam. I think it is, a little flake of gold. Yep, that's what that is. Amalgamated flake of gold. We got a few little specks of gold up in there and quite a bit of lead. Now, because the lead is very close to looking like the amalgam, we are going to suck it all up and go through it once we're back at home and figure out what's lead and what is actually gold. Now, there are a few ways you can do it on site, and it might involve grabbing your piece of amalgam, just scratching it on bedrock. If it is yellow underneath, you know you got a piece of gold. If it's silver underneath, it is just a chunk of lead. So what we shall do is get all that into the snuffer bottle. I am going to do another pan out from that little pocket in the bedrock, and we'll see if we can get any better results in our next pan. Check that out. I thought it was someone's crevicing tool, just the way the end was curved. But I dare say that would have been something they used to hoist the ore buckets up out of the mine shafts. Alright, what have we got in here? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, there's some little piggies. I wouldn't say pickers, but some nice little chunky bits. Very nice. See all the little specks of mercury in there? There's a lot of mercury in there. There is quite a bit up in here, little balls of it. So we are going to add all of that black sand into the snuffer bottle because the mercury or the amalgam can get the black color to it, and it is almost impossible to see in amongst the black sand. We have currently moved down about 2 or 3 meters. We got a nice little crevice here. I have done one test pan out of this crevice and we got quite a bit of lead. So I am going to get down nice and deep inside this crevice. I'm sorry, there's no easy way I can say it where it doesn't sound dirty, but we will scratch that out good and thoroughly. I will throw the bait pump down into it. We'll suck out as much as we can and go pan her out and see if we're onto a winner. Look at this clay. It's just nice and sticky looking. So sticky you can just scoop it out with your little hook. But what I shall do is see if I can't fill my pan entirely with just this blue sticky clay. And with a bit of luck, it is going to be loaded with some juicy goodness. We've gone through, loaded the pan up as best we can. I've gone ahead, I've bait pumped as best I can out of here. Might even, grab that stuff, throw it in as well. All right, we'll pan this one out. This looks promising, this pan. I'm hoping I don't swallow a fly while I'm talking to yous. Oh. But yeah, a bit of luck, we might get something half respectable in this one. If not, no big deal. Got a little bit of wire and 3 little specks of gold. I honestly thought we would get at least 4 ounces out of that one, but oh well. What we shall do is go for a little bit of a wander and just see if we cannot find another crevice somewhere. So we started out this morning just down here, but what I'm thinking is I might just clear back all these rocks, given the fact that the stamp mill was there. And there is a nice little crevice coming down it, and it quite possibly could be a large ball of amalgam in amongst here somewhere. That looks like too much work to move all that, but that looks doable. Knock down some of this overburden, get down to the goodness. Oh, river gravel's in that. An incredible amount of black sand in this one. Are we onto anything? Oh, we got a nail. got some lead. Oh yeah, we got amalgam. We managed to get a little tack or a nail, piece of amalgam. I think that is another piece. It could be a bit of lead, but I think it might be amalgam. Or not, it could be lead, who knows. We'll test it when we get home. But yeah, that, my friends, is a bit of amalgamated gold. And the reason why it is not silver like it was in the previous video is because it has just worn itself off over the years. That's not a bad result out of this little spot just here. I will probably knuckle down, start smashing out some pans worth of material, and we will see what we are looking at the end of the day. Oh yeah, we've got some iron. Oh, look at that big chunk of amalgam right there. Hang on, where are we? That is, oh, that is mercury, and you can see it just broke up. I'm not really fussed if the mercury sticks to the gold in my snuffer bottle. What is most important, we get this mercury out of the environment. We can always clean our gold up later. But look at that. That is a little ball right there. That's got gold in it, that piece. And the reason why I am touching the mercury without any gloves on is because it is pretty well safe to do so. What the most dangerous part about mercury is the fumes. You do not want to breathe in the fumes from mercury, hence why when you purchase mercury, it comes in a bottle of water or a little jar of water. Looks like we got more gold just up there. And I just noticed we got another prospector further down. Just up there. Don't know if you'll be able to see him. I wonder how he's going in the gold department. Anyway, we'll get back to work and we will go for another round on this hole. Helps to have a good stiff bristle brush. There's an incredible amount of lead in this little pocket here. Where there's lead, there should be gold. The tip of my finger, another little ball of amalgam, and we got some nice little chunky pieces of gold. That's a piece of amalgam there, and 2 or 3 pieces of lead. Now we'll get some water into this little pocket. I will get the bait pump on into there, and we will absolutely suck it completely dry and see what our last pan yields us. High hopes for this one. Not much material in the pan, but it could be full of goodness. Let's have a quick pan back. Does not look like we got anything out of that. I don't need 2 hands on it. Okay, no gold, but we did get a little speck of amalgam. I won't bore you with showing you that. We'll just add it into the collection. Let's empty out this snuffer bottle. Lots of lead in here. Now this mercury we'll more or less just grab all the gold and stick it all together into one big ball, which is good. Makes my job easy. There we go. There's our nice big ball of amalgam or quicksilver. There is gold in amongst that. We got our pickers. We got an incredible amount of lead, little steel bearing, a lot of fine gold up in there. Once I am back at home, I will clean out all the black sand and give you a nice good close-up look at it all. And if you're lucky, I may even remove that mercury so you can see what the gold looks like without the mercury attached to it. If you liked what you've seen today, please go down, give this video a big thumbs up. It would help the algorithm out a great deal. And if you are not a subscriber, might as well go down and click that little red button. And with all that being said, I will see yous in the gold fields in about 2-3 days.